Okay guys, now a bunch of story opened. What we're going to do next? Oh! Oh! Oh, damn it, it's Mr. Gaze only a short while. It's actually like 3-part. Mr. Gas, Investigation Team Reborn, and Countdown. There's 3 story here. From Dojima Residence. Okay. Now we open 2 story, Impatient, and yeah, find the clues. This is where the guys. It seems it's better this way, you know. On the other game, there are a lot of variant of the story, so we don't really know which actually true, which are the canon. So you know, in the current timeline, you know, this is where is Naruto and where is Rise at the time when it happened. So yeah, let's do Naruto first. The clock's ticking, echoes through the room, and I look up from the file I hold. It seems I yearn for some mental stimulation to distract me from the sheer volume of information I'm attempting to process. But when I look up, all that before me are the tall stacks of files I broke in from the reference room. Even when I cooperated with the investigation as a detective, I've only been in this room a few times. It must have ushered me into a drawing room on the highest floor of Inaba Station today in order to send a message. Don't draw attention to yourself. I lowered my head to rest my eyes and spent some time thinking back on the conversation I had a short while ago.
I see. In other words, nothing suspicious is apparent in the current Kirijo group.
Correct. There are no factors that would necessitate detouring Mitsuru Kirijo or the Shadow Operatives which she leads.
Man holding my report falls silently, pondering something. His reactions show that he most likely foresaw what sort of report I hand in. The well-dressed man before me belongs to the National Police Agency's Security Bureau, Security Planning Division, or in brief form, the Public Safety Police. It was he who requested the undercover investigation into Mitsuru-san's Shadow Operative.
Mitsuru Kirijo seemed to have some idea who stole her cargo, yes?
She did indeed. To begin with, the culprit knew the contents of the cargo which even Miss Kirijo herself did not fully understand. It follows that the culprit in this case was someone with intimate knowledge of the Kirijo group's dark secrets. How Mitsuru Kirijo deals with this culprit will surely shed more light upon her true motives.
Half of that is true and half is sophistry. I need to discover the trump card that public safety is hiding. For most likely, the trump card will lead us into the culprit of this case, the one who stole Labyrinth and threw her into the TV world. After a moment of silence, the man placed a stack of thick folders before me. If he had prepared this in advance, that meant he was waiting his opinion, his options. He knew of my intention, yet he must have made a decision that what they stand to gain is worth the risk.
Report to us again when you find out more.
With that, the man left the room. It seemed my gamble paid off.
Whether I find out more or not, it's certain that something will happen.
Labyrinth's kidnapper hasn't been caught, and the case is ongoing. Even now, there may be developments somewhere. My friends on the investigation team must be having a strategy meeting that food court around now. It's been a while since any of us have seen you, Senpai, so the conversation may have already digressed. I forced aside the twinkle of loneliness and dropped my gaze to the file that my gamble won.
The Kirijo Ergonomics Research Laboratory, an organization specializing in research upon shadows.
What I demanded of public safety was an investigative document on a Kirijo Group Research Institute which no longer exists. The founder of that institute was Mitsuru's grandfather, Koutsu Kirijo. The content of that report were filled with matters that were hard to believe. The Dark Hour. Oh yeah, Dark Hour. Forgot. Not Midnight Hour. The Dark Hour. A different world populated by shadows that seem to intrude on the real world. The mysterious, almost alien artifacts known as Plum of Dusk that can induce a personality. Humanoid robot called anti-shadow suppression weapon that were developed to push shadows. An artificial persona user who gained their abilities with special drugs. Had I not seen Aigi's sons and labyrinths with my own two eyes, the supernatural content of this file would seem ludicrously implausible.
A flood of shadows and the manifestation of personas. There are many similarities to what we experienced. The chief difference is that their catastrophe was artificially induced in the name of research.
Sense an unwavering commitment of to duty from Mitsuru-san and her team. So they, like us, are persona user. The error in this file must be why I detected a very different type of result from them.
I hesitate to look into such matters without their consent, but I doubt they would volunteer much.
What I can deduce based on this, the culprit in Lobby's case is without a doubt related to Kirijo and ergo research. The clue that leads to the truth has to be here. And if by chance something were to happen to Mitsuru-san and her people, we would need to know more about our common enemy.
Shuji Akutsuki took the position of chairman at Gekkokan High after Ergo Research was disbanded. Mitsuru-san went there.
Oh, it's Kutsuki.
Deceased in 2009. Cause of death, falling from the school's observatory. Was it suicide? No listed family.
There is no other information in regard to him in the document I gained from public safety. The simplicity of the section in regard to this Shuji Ikutsuki, an obviously important person, only left an impression on me.